They say things like, I can never be like them, or they got lucky.
I can't do that. I can't do it. Hey everybody, how's it going? I would like to thank you for joining me on this beautiful, Thursday? This beautiful Thursday afternoon in my endeavors into probably the deepest, darkest pits of hell that exist on Instagram today, and that I actively try and avoid with my entire being because I hate the hole that I am about to dig myself into for you. There are about 9 trillion hashtags that have to do with different entrepreneur type stuff, and every single one of them is filled with the same pseudo-intellectual garbage that everybody eats up. I don't know how in the world these things succeed, but they do. And for some reason, Instagram thinks that I want to see them, and I get them pushed to me every single day on my explore page. I go on Instagram for about 5 minutes every single day, and I am bombarded in that time with an ungodly amount of these posts. And I figured it's only fair if I share these with you as well and make you suffer along with me. And that's what we're gonna do today. So there's 2 main types of posts that I mostly see. First of all are these weird illustration, super wordy type posts. And second of all are these Gary V type video posts. And both of them I would say are equally terrible, but they're terrible in their own unique ways. And within, I would say 5 minutes, I have pulled up a very, very healthy amount of these posts that are just awful, and I need a detox after this. I think I'm gonna drink myself into oblivion. All right, enough stalling. Enough stalling. God, I already got this one pulled up. Let's go ahead and take a look at all right. So this is the first brilliant post that we have. First of all, can I point out that this bitch has 10,249 likes in one day? Okay, I'm gonna take everything back. I shouldn't hate on these guys. I need to be doing this. That is a lot of likes for something that could be made in 5 seconds and took no brain power. Let's look at it. So 9 things only losers say. So if you say any of these things, you are a certified loser. So keep that in mind. You are this dude who is drinking, oh my God, what is that? Is that 5 wine bottles? Dude straight, he's vibing. Honestly, this dude's just vibing. I can't hate on him for that at all. Good for him. Okay, so what are these things that only losers say? You can't say them in any other context. I'll start tomorrow. It's not my fault. I can't. It's not fair. I don't have time. I'm offended. They are lucky. I'm too tired. Easy for you to say. Okay, I just looked at this and I can immediately refute all 9 of these points. Hey, will you mow the lawn for me in the morning? Sure, I'll start tomorrow. Oh my God, I dropped all of these eggs on the floor. Well, I mean, it's not my fault. Can you fly? I can't. All right, I'm gonna flip a coin. If it's heads or tails, I win. If it's anything else, you win. Hey, that's not fair. Okay, can you recite the entire dictionary to me right now in 5 minutes? I don't have time. You're a fat sack of crap. I'm offended. Yo, they won the lottery. Man, they're lucky. I know it's 3 a.m., but you want to go partying? I'm too tired. Milk. Man, that's easy for you to say. Try and say Constantinople. Boom. Logic. You have just been reasoned with logic and facts, libtards. All right, that's dumbest post in the world. Let's move on. So here's why we have a poverty epidemic. So this post is going to cure poverty. Why most people stay broke. This dude looks rich as hell, first of all. That's a fitted Armani suit. You can see his kneecaps through the suit, so that thing looks a little too tight. Maybe if he loosened up his pants, he'd get more blood flow to his brain and he'd be able to think a little bit better, but I'm not a doctor. So you continue to take advice from people who are broke. Honestly, that's not a bad point. The amount of money that somebody had does not mean that they give bad advice. Now, if you're taking business advice from somebody that does not have any money and doesn't have any experience with business, okay, that's actually a fair point. You don't go and find real strategies to make money. You don't do it. It's your fault. It's not hard to do it. You get a job, or you start up your own business, whatever, and then you invest the money into either the stock market or real estate. It's not that hard. You don't need to go and find real strategies. There's a few things that you just do. You're impatient and always want to make money right away. Slow down. While that is also a decent point, you do need money to live. So you do need to make some money initially. If you're playing the long game and you're not making any money for several years, yeah, things are gonna suck a little bit, and that's gonna be terrible. Oh, but here's what you gotta do to be rich. Instead, learn from people who are living how you want to live. I took that advice 10 years ago, and now I've made $6 million from real estate, and I'm 100% financially free. That's why I'm making these garbage infographic posts on Instagram to get 385 likes. Who is this? Richard Garcia. So he got fired from Tesla, Facebook, and Google. And he's the founder of possibly the most scammy sounding thing I have ever seen. Oh, okay. Wow, I didn't even look at this guy's profile, but I could make an entire video on it just this. Wow, terrible. All right, let's move on. Oh, now here we go. This is what I've been waiting for. This is what I got my my little pad out for. The $100,000 blueprint. This is how you're going to make $100,000. And it's this simple. It's 6 steps. That's all you need to put into it. So first of all you need to do is grow 50 to 100,000 Instagram followers. You know that meme that's like, step 1, draw a circle, step 2, draw the rest of an owl? That's this. Just grow 50 to 100,000 Instagram followers is the first step to becoming $100,000 richer. Sure, okay, all right. Fucking, all right, whatever. Then you develop a $49 to $999 digital product. And then 3, you create your own online store. And then 4, you open up your Facebook ads manager. So a whole step, I didn't realize this. A whole step is just going onto Facebook and opening up your ads manager. Honestly, I don't think they have very high standards for these people. 5, create custom audiences based on your Instagram audience. 3, launch retargeting and lookalike ads. But we just did 3. Are we caught in a time loop? Are we caught in a time loop? Are we caught in a time loop? Trying to make $100,000 and you can't even count to 6. Why the hell would I take any advice from you? This is terrible advice. Just go 50 to 100,000 Instagram followers just like that. Okay, you don't need to do that in order to create Facebook ads. And then if you're depending on Facebook ads to make you $100,000, that's terrible. They're getting less and less effective every single day. You can make money, but they're not super effective. Kind of garbage. And if that's your whole strategy, that is so basic. That is so generic. That's like saying, oh, you want to bake a cake? Just put together ingredients. Oh, why didn't I think of that? Thank you, E-Commerce Academy from New York, New York. You are absolutely blowing my mind with facts and logic right now. Next post. So there's only 3 types of people in the world. So there's only doctors, there's only engineers, and then there's only entrepreneurs. They kind of look like mermaids, honestly. You see that? So there's 3 types of people in the world. Doctor mermaids, engineer mermaids, and then entrepreneur mermaids that got their tails horrifically severed. You sleep like you are rich. I am up like I am broke. Okay, I'm gonna take a step back here. I hate this. I hate everything about this. You know when people say like, oh, I grind while you sleep? Just have a different sleep schedule. If you're running off of 4 hours of sleep per night, some people can do that, but a lot of people can't, you're gonna have worse output. If you wanna wake up super early, just go to bed early. Or if you wanna do the same amount of work in the day, just go to bed later and then wake up a little bit later. If you're doing work throughout the day, it doesn't matter what time you go to bed and what time you wake up, as long as you're doing the same amount of work. All of these people are doing the same amount of work. The entrepreneur is just being an idiot and staying up and going to sleep at like 5 p.m. and not having a social life and then waking up at 3 a.m. I mean, if that's what works for them, fine, do it. But like, don't preach like you're holier than everybody else just because you sleep at weird times. It means nothing. And honestly, the doctor and the engineer, they get to sleep and they make bank. Honestly, that seems way better than the entrepreneur. This is turning me away. Honestly, I'm gonna go submit a job application right now to be a doctor. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is how you create a future billionaire. You can either give your kid $10 for every chore that they do around the house, And this single-handedly will create a child, a human being, who has an employee mindset. It'll turn them into a sheep. It'll turn them into a cog in the system that is industrialism and capitalism, and it will make them get ground up and shredded into little meat chunks of hope that get thrown away in the garbage because they become an employee for wage scraps. That's what you're doing by giving your child, what's that called? An allowance, and having them do chores around the house. No, never mind that it's being a good parent and helping the child understand the importance of chores and giving them a little bit of extra money to spend on stuff. No, this is creating a terrible shell of a human being that's going to be sad for the rest of their lives. But if you give your kid $10 for every book on personal development they read, you'll raise a goddamn nerd. No, you will raise a kid who has a billionaire mindset. I once again, I hate this huge emphasis on books. Books are awesome and like you should read them, but people love to circle jerk about them. They're just books. Honestly, I learn a lot more actually practicing and putting different things into practice and experimentation than just reading garbage books. This post is terrible, and none of these people are getting married and having kids. Let's be real. I mean, if you go to bed at 6 p.m. every night, you are not going to meet a lady and have a child with her, or vice versa. So, you know. Here we have Warren Buffett at Dairy Queen. And this is a billionaire's advice on spending. Because, you know, billionaires, they're who you should listen to when it comes to spending money, because we have very similar budget constraints. So apparently, Warren Buffett said, if you buy things you do not need, soon you will have to sell things you need. And while this is true to the extreme, don't be a prude. You can absolutely buy things that you do not need if it will bring you happiness. You don't only need to buy the bare essentials that may result in a lower quality of life. If it'll bring you a good amount of utility, and that does include happiness, then you can go ahead and buy it a little bit. But you know, just be smart and budget. 24,000 people saw this and was like, that is incredible. And also this person said Benjamin Franklin said that, not Warren Buffett. I think everything about billionaires' advice is simply to first become a billionaire and then give some advice. Honestly, that's so true. It's so easy when you've got $1 billion to say anything and people will believe it. I could say, I wake up every morning and I rub butter on 3 of my toes and 2 of my fingers and my left ear, and that is how I became rich. Once again, another awful post, and I've wasted, it's only been like 10 minutes, but it has been the longest, worst 10 minutes of my life. Oh, the good old Ty Lopez. I don't think he said this. I think there's a conspiracy where there's just like a farm of people just typing nonsense. Oh, you know the thing that's like, if you put enough monkeys on typewriters, they'll write Shakespeare? I think when they were trying to write Shakespeare and they would write some garbage quotes, they would just take those from the monkeys and then put a billionaire's face on it and upload them to Instagram. That's where those are going. I could see this being written by a monkey. Spend 33% of your time with people below you. These are people you can mentor and help, and you'll feel good about yourself. Spend 33% with people on your level. These people are mostly your friends and circle of influence. Spend 33% with people 10 to 20 years ahead of you. They will make you feel uncomfortable, but that's how you will grow. Or, you know, you cannot be a freaking sociopath and just spend time with people that you enjoy spending time with, and don't try and calculate every single minute of your life to be a business decision. Maybe you just enjoy your time. You don't need to calculate out thirds of your life. It's like, oh, sorry, dude. I hung out with you for 15 minutes too long. I gotta go hang out with fucking old man Jenkins down the street. He's 20 years ahead of me. And that's what Ty Lopez, the monkey typewriter, told me to do. No, this is like Bateman level stuff. Why would you micromanage yourself to this level? It's so weird. It's so pseudo-intellectual. I like this one. Lamborghini doesn't advertise because people who can afford it aren't sitting in front of TV. Yeah, they don't advertise on TV, I'm pretty sure. But you know where they do advertise? Social media. Is social media better than TV? No, because you're spending time looking at garbage like this. Yeah, that's terrible. There are a ton of different luxury brands that advertise on TV and in other ways. This is just a terrible little floofy post that people absolutely love to repost. Such garbage. So here I got some videos pulled up, and these were like the first videos that I found. I didn't dig for these. These were just like the first ones that came up. And they made me vomit several times. So this is by Henry Aaron Westbrooks, which is, he sounds like he should be playing basketball. All right, let's see what Hall has to say. So he's on the phone. Oh wait, is that money? Oh my God. Yo, he's talking to Ben Franklin. He's asking him about that quote that Warren Buffett apparently said.
Life is all about endurance. There's going to be times when you want to quit. There's going to be times when you want to give up. There's going to be...
First of all, can I point out what he's doing with his feet? I don't trust a man that sits like that. How is that comfortable? Hold on. Yo, life is all about endurance, dog. I'm just chilling here, you know, natural, just hanging out with my cup of... God, that looks like urine.
Times when you feel like you can no longer go on. And that is the moment that defines you. If you quit, then you're a quitter. One thing that winners never do is quit. A quitter never wins, a winner never quits. Winners prevail. Fall, get back up. You gotta have endurance, you gotta have stamina, you gotta stay strong. Fight to the end.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? 5,000 views, 5,000 people wasted their lives watching this. That was the worst thing I've ever seen. I think that whole thing just had like 5 different words in it. Quitters win, quit, don't win. And win is 2 of them. He said nothing. I didn't think it could get worse than like Gary V motivational speeches, but that was about 50 rungs below. And then everybody in the comments is like, oh my God, are you Martin Luther King? The way those words flew out of your mouth, it was like poetry. It was like a painting of just verbal beauty. I can't stand it. Oh. I got another one from good old Ha. So what's the good life to you? I don't know, dude. Not watching this video right now.
If you want the good life, then you have to be surrounded by the good life. So right now, check your situation. Are the people that you're around living the good life?
Nobody's here.
Are there signs of abundance? Are there positive vibrations?
I don't have any. My house fucking vibrating?
All these things matter.
Dude, there's an earthquake.
On the contrary,
There's an earthquake.
negative things going on to get inspired and tap into the frequencies of the good life. So the first thing you need to do is essentially relocate yourself. Put yourself in a situation, go to the nice hotel, go to the nice restaurant, go to somewhere affluent, find people who are already living the good life. Get surrounded by them, connect with them, see how they're moving, see how they're operating, listen to them. Chances are opportunities will start flowing your way. And just by being around it, you'll start to manifest the good life.
If you're poor and you walk into a very wealthy place, people aren't just gonna come up to you, or they're not gonna be super open to you just going up and being like, hey, what are you working on? Can I get in on that too? No! Are you kidding me? That's extremely pseudo-intellectual. This dude, you could tell he was making it up as he go along. He'd have these pauses and he's like, shit. I have 3 sentences in my repertoire. Which one do I pull out next? Sorry, I gotta move on. Okay, this guy looks like a mix between Benedict Cumberbatch and Leonardo DiCaprio, doesn't he? Let's see what he's got to say.
Life is short. It's
like a little Matt Damon.
Depressed. It's too short to live anxious, and it's too short to struggle every day with thinking about taking your life.
Bruh, I know he's like, it's too short to be depressed, too short to be anxious. That's making me anxious and depressed by him saying that. I don't know if he works for a pharmaceutical company where they sell antidepressants or Xanax, but it's working on me if he is.
I want to challenge you tonight to get up. That you're not quitting tonight. That one day it is appointed unto all men to die. But that is God's responsibility, not mine. And so I don't know who I'm preaching to tonight, but I want to say to you, get up.
I stumbled into a weird religious entrepreneurial crossover. that kind of slipped in there. Okay, let's move on. All right, so write this down. I'm a ATM machine. There are 2 mistakes in that sentence.
I'm an ATM machine. All right, I'm an ATM machine. And what I
This dude's like, oh my God, that's good. That's good. Write that down. I am an ATM machine. You're right.
What you to understand is, as an ATM machine, I don't want.
You hear that audio balancing?
It's like he's talking right into the microphone like this. It's blowing out my eardrums.
And now I got to balance that in post too. Thank you very much, me.
You looking for money externally. When you leave here today, I want you to start looking at money internally.
What? Do I have money inside of me?
So if you need to make $100,000, you're
Yes.
not going to think of who do I go to make $100,000. You're going to ask yourself, which one of my skill sets and talents do I pull out to make the $100,000?
I can cry for a really, really long time. I was just talking. Pull out skills that you have. Once again, he's not saying anything. I would get more benefit from these guys talking if they were to just say like a really cool way to remember that 8 times 7 equals 56 is it goes 56 equals 7 times 8 because it goes like 5, 6, 7, 8. And thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That is way more beneficial than listening to whatever these dudes are talking about. Holy crap. Oh, we're on my last one. Oh my God, look at those hashtags. This dude wrote a book in hashtags. Every single one has the word entrepreneur in it. See what he's got to say.
Hey guys, it's Zerntan here, and imagine if people...
That's a alpha name right there, Zerntan. That's alpha. I'll give him that. He's got that going for him.
from all around the world, they can just pull out a credit card, make a payment to you. They can
Correct.
pay you for whatever offer or products you're offering to them from around
Yes,
the world.
that
You
is
can
how
receive the
payment
payments. No
works.
meeting them face to face, no selling to them, no communicating and talking to them
Yes.
face to face even. This
Yeah, that's how you
runs
sell
every
things
day,
online.
24/7, and it never stops, okay? It's automatic. You don't have to be there to make it happen. People from
Correct,
around the world
yes.
just pulling out their credit card and paying you for whatever
Yes.
offer or product you're selling to them. Now this is
that's how you sell
e-commerce.
things.
And right now,
Oh!
I'm doing free online training.
That's
I'm teaching you
e-commerce?
step by step how to set up your own online store, how to get the products, and how to get the customers to come to your store, pull out their credit cards, and pay you. And all you have to do is just set it up and let it run, okay? I'll show you step by step how to do this, and all you have to do is just click sign up right now and go to my free online training, sign up there, and I'll give you all the information that you need.
Can you believe it? E-commerce is just people come to you no matter where they are in the country. They can be in Florida, or they can be in Brazil, or they can be in Congo, or they can be in Russia, or they can be in China, maybe not China, or they can be in Japan, and they can be in New Zealand, or they can be in Britain, and they can be in Canada, and they can go back to the US and be in like Wyoming, and they pull out their credit card, and they go into their wallet, and they pull out that piece of plastic that has numbers on it, they connect to their bank, and they can just swipe it, or they don't swipe it, but they type in the numbers, and they give you their money, and that's what e-commerce is. I think this guy said the least out of every other post that I have seen in here. It's like he got like stoned and just got out of a coma and has a concussion, and he's like, oh my God, what is business like? What is business? Oh, business, you pay with credit card. Wrap it. That's perfect. Let's run it. I can't believe this. I can't believe it. I'm done. I'm off of Instagram. I deleted it. This ruined my life. This was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Well, guys, I hope this also ruined your life, and I hope it made you as sad and as depressed and as angry and as just confused as I did. Let's go through real quick and just give some pointers to remember what you need. Never say these things, otherwise you're a loser. That's just obvious. Follow this dude because he got fired from 3 Fortune 500 companies. All you have to do to make $100,000 is get 50,000 Instagram followers and then make a product. Entrepreneurs get skinned for their mermaid tails. Make your kid read and be a nerd and get beat up at school because they're cool. Warren Buffett likes Dairy Queen. Warren Buffett likes Dairy Queen. Ty Lopez is Bateman. Lamborghini absolutely advertises. My good old boy Hall has no idea what he's talking about. This dude's insane. Once again, we'll come back to Hall. Sometimes some weird religious stuff gets mixed into the entrepreneurial stuff. You are an ATM machine. Just dig into your skin and then pull out money. Yeah. Did you know that e-commerce works by pulling out a credit card and then they pay anywhere in the world, anytime, no matter what? This is the worst thing I've ever done. Honestly, I hope you have a better day than I'm going to have rewatching this video over and over again to edit it. Thanks for watching. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button. Smash it an odd number of times so like you stay liked or you stay subscribed, but like smash it a lot too if you want. I don't know, it's kind of fun. Have a good day. Don't go on Instagram. Don't go on Explore page. All terrible stuff. Just do whatever you want. Bye. Your kid read and be a nerd and get beat up at school because they're cool. Warren Buffett likes Dairy Queen. Warren Buffett likes Dairy Queen.